Hi, welcome to our lab space. It's Randy Marcotte at Perfect Video, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the Intel NUC, mostly for an internal PVC team training, but if you're a customer watching this, I wanted to show a little bit of why we're pretty excited about the NUC form factor for some of our PC-based video conferencing solutions. So this would work with Lifesize desktop or Skype for Business. This particular one's designed for the Zoom Room infrastructure. And you'll see why this one's optimized for that i5 core processor equivalent. You'll typically need that, or an i7 for dual or multiple screens. But the form factor is great. So super small, front side of the device, single power button, a couple of USB ports. Usually you'd have that as if the customer's even going to see this device, you'd have that as customer facing so they can do some troubleshooting, unplug the camera, the microphone. On the back side, you get two other USB ports, network port, and then two HDMI, so dual screen support, power. Pretty simple. So what I'm going to do is just fire this up as content sharing into this Lifesize system. So I've got my HDMI cable for Lifesize content sharing. I'm going to go network. The components that you need for a Zoom room in this particular case are PC, keyboard, and mouse. So I've got an all-in-one simple keyboard and mouse. So I'll take the USB receiver dongle, plug that in before powering up. I've got an iPad where I'm running standard Zoom Room software. So on the iPad, you have to get an Apple ID where you can then download the software. And if I launch that, it's going to ask for a username and password. This becomes the controller for the video system. The login there will be the same login that you see here. All right, so simple USB camera, speaker, microphone. I'm going to skip those functions, but again, we're assuming USB 2.0. And there are great 2.0 extenders if you want to go further lengths. You can do 3.0. These are 3.0 supported ports, but you want to be careful about extending USB 3.0 at this point. The industry is not yet caught up with that technology. All right, so I'm going to power it on up network. So we do typically fire these things up on network first. It auto boots. So I'm going to share content as it does its little auto boot. Here comes your Intel NUC. Keyboard's fired up, so you'll get mouse. But more importantly, it automatically, that's just a Zoom backdrop, so that's really just a screensaver. So it comes pre-configured with the Zoom desktop software, and then Zoom as a software, much like a lot of the other clients, can start up, launch upon startup. So that's what you're going to see momentarily. So there it's going in to do the keyboard and mouse, and then here comes the Zoom software. So I'm already logged in to that particular room, and then it's seeing that there's no microphone, no speaker, no camera. If I exit this room or sign out, you can see the Zoom room set up. It needs a passcode, so I want to show that. And then if I log in with my main account, and get my password right, third time's the charm. Ta-da. I'm going to get a list of the Zoom demo kits that I can use to set this one up. If I wanted to create a brand new Zoom room, I'd obviously go to the management portal to do that. Don't want to choose any of these because these are all online systems. I know the Sprout one's offline. I'd get that same message. So I would log in and pick the same room on here, and then over the Wi-Fi, those connect, and then voila, you've got a Zoom room set up and ready to go. All right, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Again, the Intel NUC, all-in-one device, simplified USB inputs, and obviously it comes preloaded with the software.